Hey guys, sorry about my voice first off. I have a cold. But this video is going to be about mental health. Um, if you watch my channel, you know that a lot of my stuff focuses around mental health and sexual abuse and that type of stuff. I'd like to get into a routine of posting videos. Um, I'll start a routine and then I'll drop it. But for me, vlogging and just making these videos help me, and I want to get more into that. I'm going to start this video off with why I've been gone and why I haven't posted since like September. So, I've been really struggling with my mental health. I actually just got out of the hospital today. I didn't try anything. I called the crisis line and they recommended me to go. But it's still, I hate going. That was my 4th time. And it sucks. I'll be honest, it sucks. What happened, the reason this time it happened was because I had a new diagnosis we had an idea about, but I hadn't got my meds switched and all that. So basically, I was diagnosed with bipolar 2, and they got my meds switched and hopefully that will help, but I've just been struggling with school, social aspects of life, family aspects, it just, my negative thoughts, and having my moods so high and so low. I'm not really sure. I'm just kind of rolling with this. I didn't make a plan for this video. I just felt like I needed to talk about it because I feel like mental health is not talked about enough, and that there's so many people that feel bad because they have a mental disorder. I didn't want bipolar. I knew I had depression. I knew all that. But it's really hard to have a diagnosis like that, for me anyways, because I know I'll have to be on meds the rest of my life. I know I'm going to have to learn new skills, and I know a lot. I took a DBT class, and I'm in trauma therapy. There's already so much I do that I'm going to have to learn new stuff, or try and incorporate it in a different way. So, if you are like that, I don't want to say I'm sorry, but it sucks. It really does. For type 2, you can still like function and stuff, but it's still really hard to have those highs and lows. Along with my PTSD, it just does not mix well. I was in the hospital for 4 days. They switched my meds. They also taught us like CBT skills, and we did art therapy and a bunch of different stuff. So it's okay if you have a mental disorder, any kind. It's just hard, and I don't think most people realize how hard it is, or they say that you're faking it, and that it's not true, and it sucks. It really does. And I don't really have a lot of supports. Like, I do, but I don't. I feel like I don't, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. And if you feel the same way, you do. You just don't realize it. Like, if you reach out to people, they'll help you or they'll listen to you. And like, there was a couple kids that I never talked to at school, and when I got my phone back, there was messages asking me, hey, are you okay? You haven't been in school. And that, to me, that makes me realize, hey, there's other people, that not just my friends, that care about me, if that makes sense. And my biggest struggle is feeling like I'm alone and I don't have anybody. And then also, like with my PTSD, I hope this video is making sense, because I'm just trying to like vent and let people know that it's okay to have a mental health disorder, and after you figure out how to work through it, it'll get better. And I don't know, it sucks, and you just have to learn new skills. I'm gonna try and change a lot of stuff I do in my daily life. Like, I've always taken meds, so I'll make sure I'll take those, but I also want like a routine and not to put so much pressure on myself. That's what I struggle with most. I feel like I need to get straight A's, that I have to clean all the time, and that is my biggest struggle, is I put so much pressure on myself to be the perfect kid or like daughter, and that's not what I have to be or do. I'm a perfectionist. That's probably my biggest struggle. I'm also a people pleaser, and to me, it's really hard for me to say no. It's hard for me to vent to people, because I feel like I'm a burden when I do that. I just want people to be happy, and I've realized that I have to be happy before anybody. I have to make myself happy before I can help anybody else, and that I need to care less of what people think, and that I need to focus on myself more. I focus so much on others that I let myself get to a point I don't want to be at. And it just, for anybody struggling with depression, bipolar, anxiety, you all know that the negative thoughts get to you, and that when you're at your lows, you don't want to do anything. You just don't. You have no motivation to do anything. You just want to lay in bed all day and sleep. That's at least how I am, and most people I've talked to also feel that way. I just want people to know that it's okay to feel this way, and to not, it's okay to not be okay, if that makes sense. It's okay to struggle, but talk to your supports, talk to whether your coworkers, your teachers, anybody. If you have a therapist, make sure you're talking to them and be truthful. And it sucks. It really does. I will say this. Me and my mom are starting a mental health podcast. Once, I'll hopefully have a link for that down below, and I would like for you to check it out. I don't know if there will be anything posted on that by the time this is posted, but I want to help people work through their trauma, work through depression. I probably will never have a full-time job. If my dream job would be to be an author, which would be perfect for me, because then I would have my own hours. But I also know that doesn't always succeed. You won't always, just like being an actor, trying to be an actor. You don't always know if that'll work out, so you have to have a plan B. I'm still trying to figure out that plan B, because I know I can't keep a job. I've tried. I've had 4 different jobs. With my mental health, it's really hard for me to keep a job. So I have to figure out something else. Whether YouTube kicks off, that would be amazing. That would be so awesome, and I'd be so thankful. But I don't know if that'll kick off either. I want to do something to help people, and I can't go into the medical field or be a social worker, because I can't work around those hours. So I'm still trying to figure that out. But if you also struggle with that, keeping a job and that stuff, you'll find something. I'm still looking for that something, but you'll find something. And it'll work out. It always does. It feels like in the moment it won't, but it will. I don't really know how to end off this video. Like and subscribe and comment if you have any extra motivation for others, if you have any help that would help other people. Thanks.